Hey guys, it's the rideshare reseller Mike here. Late on Monday night, and I didn't do my normal video of what I found kind of from the back of my car. I got a different topic that I kind of wanted to talk about. It's one of my favorite things to sell, so I wanted to talk about that in a second. But anyhow, I wanted everybody to know that, not every day is going to be a great day out there. And today was pretty much all I got was some clothes and then this one item. And the persistence paid off. This is where you just got to keep plugging away, keep doing what you're doing, focusing on the stores that you know are good. I find that a lot of people say, hey, Goodwills are good on Monday because they're going to restock. Well, if you get there at first in the morning, I don't know if that's the case because how many of these employees are coming in at 7 o'clock in the morning and restocking the place? I don't think so. I think they're coming in at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and it takes a while to get some of those bins out. And some of the bins that are just hanging there are from the night before, which would be Sunday night, and they're pretty much wiped out. So sometimes I find that, maybe Monday afternoon, but I still find that Mondays are not that great for me, personally. I like to wait, till maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, that kind of thing. But I still go and look, but I find that my Mondays are the slowest. And also this week it's 4th of July, so like Savers and Goodwill are going to run some half off stuff. So I wonder if they just hold back a little bit until Wednesday night or Wednesday afternoon and then really load the store up. It's hard to say, but I find that it's not that great. So anyhow, my goal every day is to make $100 profit on whatever. And, I can do that pretty easily. Today was a struggle. It was like, I just got about 6 or 7 nice pieces of clothing. Nothing much besides that. And then I happened to come to this little thrift store that I always go to that nobody really goes to, and looked in their case, and inside their case was an item. And I said, wow, I got to look at that. I said, my eyes lit up. I go, this is going to be pretty good. So anyhow, here it is. The item, again, I've talked about it many times. This is an Olympus Stylus Epic Deluxe DLX. It's all weather. It's a 35 millimeter camera. This one was brand new in the box. So in the box, brand new. And it's got the manuals and the original warranty card and this little, velvet case. It's nothing special, nothing out of the world. But to some people it is. And so this is what that's what it looks like. Pretty straightforward little camera. Nothing to write home about, right? Okay. 35 millimeter. We have all seen these back in the 90s. So anyhow, I looked at it. It looks pristine. It's brand new. And I knew I had, one of the holy grails of these point and shoots. This is probably, of the point and shoots like this, it's probably the holy grail. So anyhow, to show you what I mean is I paid $5. I paid $5 for that item. And they sell from anywhere from about $269 to $300 online. And they sell. Again, remember what I said about 35 millimeter cameras. 35 millimeter cameras are, especially these little point and shoots, some of them, if you know which ones to look for, are golden. So I'm always looking for those. As you can see, I'm a photographer on the side, an amateur one, have been doing it for 30 years, so I understand photography equipment. Most people gravitate towards the names of Nikon, Canon, and Sony. Good rule of thumb. But not all Canons and not all Nikons are worth that much money, especially in the 35 millimeter world. Now, some of the ones like I have are pretty expensive. But, you know, Canon EOS T1 or something like that, you know, good luck getting $50 for it. I'm getting nearly $300 probably for this little guy, whereas that big Canon SLR is only going to get, you know, 50, $60. So that's why these are passed up. Everybody thinks bigger might be better, and it really isn't. So, and that's why some of these are always beat up, because people just, they don't keep the boxes, the cases, and they just toss them on the shelves or wherever. So condition plays a big part. They obviously have to work. And again, when I looked at this one, it's pristine. So when I compare it to the others, I'm right in that $269 to $300 range profit wise. So that was my golden hit for the day. So all said and done, I put it up for free shipping and so forth. I'm gonna make, you know, $220 net profit on that one item. So there, we all have, you know, our stories about, you know, what hits and what doesn't. But I feel that 35 millimeter cameras are definitely not loved basically by resellers sometimes. I know that I do. I look for them all the time. I look for them in the case. I look all over. You can look in the case and they might have them at $10. And if they have it at $10 and it's worth $300, who cares, you know? I mean, everybody thinks that the case is really expensive. Sometimes they put the stuff in the case so nobody steals it. You know, I was talking to the Savers manager today, and, you know, he's shocked at how much theft goes on for $2 items, you know? People stealing $2 items from the store. So they sort of have to protect these little cameras. So that's where I'm always looking, is the cases and stuff like that. And, you know, just keep your eye out for them. I got a list here of, let me see if I can show you the list. Let me see if I can do this and shrink it. So here's a good list. This is a little bit of a list of, you'll see mine comes in at number 4 right here. This is the Olympus right here. Generally speaking, this is a totally different, there's a little different ball game than all these other ones in here. But look at the names. You've got one Nikon, and not on, in this top 10 list here of them, you don't have one Canon, not one. You have Minolta. How about Konica, guys? Contax, Yashica, 2 Olympuses, a Ricoh, and 2 Konicas, 2 Contax, and a Fuji. So look at the years: 2000, 2001, 97, 96, 93, 94. So these are older cameras, okay? But that's a good starting point to look out for, those cameras right there. If you just kind of like maybe, well, you don't have to keep the list with you, but just put it on your computer so you kind of can double check yourself. But that's how you make some extra money. I mean, some of these on here are $500 to $1,000. They're more than this. So I'm always trying to find those. They're a little harder to find, but I know that I will probably find half that list soon. They'll be out there, and so that's what I'm hunting for. So always keep your eye out for those great little deals with cameras, guys. Quick video. Tomorrow I hope to get back and hit it. Oh, by the way, you see the books in the background. I did finish. I entered them all. So all the books in the background, there's a few more in another spot, but those are all entered. It turned out that I ended up with a total of 97 books, and about 10 of them, when I scanned them, either I was blocked or the IQ score changed. And that can happen from, if your book's like a week old, if you've had it for a week, sometimes that will happen. The score won't have as many sales, so the price will drop and it'll go out of your range that you set your triggers for. So I just take those books back and redonate them and pick up a 20% off coupon from Savers. That's usually how I work that. You know, I don't worry too much about that. It's going to happen. It's part of the business. Now, all the profit on those books I did add up, and about $450 worth of profit on all those books. And I was really surprised doing the books that I had a very large E-score, meaning a lot of 151s, 120s. So I got a feeling as soon as those books hit Amazon, I'm going to sell quite a few right off the bat. I mean, within day one, day two, they're going to be, 20, 30 of those books are going to be gone. So that's the key with books is good E-score and price, and they're going to fly off the shelf. So anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you go out there and find some of these cameras, and don't pass them up. And especially another thing, garage sales. Keep an eye on them for there. All right, people really don't know what they have there. All right, so I got to get going. Thanks for watching. If you like it, give a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, do that too for me. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.